Hello folks, I want to talk about the subject of cobalt in electric vehicles and the seriousness of the accusation that at times it is mined by slave child labour. Well, that's just not acceptable, and no one wants to buy a product that does that. It's a serious subject. Hello folks, my name is Nigel. Hope you can like and subscribe, and please leave any comments below. Now, I've had people say to me I should be ashamed of myself because I have an electric vehicle and cobalt is mined by slave labour children in the Democratic Republic of Congo. To which I've said, well, there is no cobalt in an LFP battery. But of course there is cobalt in iPhones and iPads and all sorts of things. So as part of my research, I came across the Combating Child Labour in the Democratic Republic of Congo, COTECCO, and this is from the Bureau of International Labour Affairs, US government. And they have said that the project works to address child labour in the Democratic Republic of Congo, cobalt supply chain, with a focus on artisan and small-scale mining. It supports key stakeholders to develop and implement strategies to reduce child labour and improve working conditions in artisanal and small-scale mines, as well as in the broader cobalt supply chain. The problem: cobalt is widely used in the production of goods, including batteries for smartphones, computers and electric vehicles, for which demand is growing. The DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, global lead in cobalt production. Children routinely work in these mines and under hazardous conditions while mining in the DRC's list of hazardous activities. The majority of cobalt mining in the DRC is done informally, where monitoring and enforcements are poor. Obviously, none of us want to buy any product where child labour has been involved. I'd like to thank Rob Engerhay, who wrote a very good comment about the issues of cobalt mining in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And he says that the issue of artisanal mining and children slave labour for cobalt existed before the arrival of EV batteries. Cobalt was and is used extensively in the oil and gas industry to remove sulfates and in the production of materials like paint, as well as rechargeable batteries in laptops and phones. Now, of course, the bulk of the cobalt goes into EV batteries, and the majority of cobalt still comes from the Democratic Republic of Congo. And suddenly all sorts of people are concerned about this, whilst coincidentally also hating EVs. However, the attention this issue has garnered means that not only are there increasing number of EVs now on the market with no cobalt content, but action has been taken to improve the situation on the ground. It isn't straightforward, however, as the reason for these artisan mining operations is extreme poverty and desperation. Without tracking the underlying problems, people are going to continue to take desperate measures, and if they are simply locked out of the supply chain altogether, their circumstances might actually worsen. Okay, so you can see that it's not straightforward as at first we might think. When I was doing research into what car to buy in 2021, I have to admit that cobalt was not on my list of issues. The fact that my car was going to be built in China was, because there are certain issues in that country. However, I did end up buying one from China, and I've been very happy with it. And I know a lot of people that have also. Are you thinking of buying an electric vehicle? And if so, whether or not it has cobalt in it or it's an LFP battery, is it something that concerns you? Or do you have an LFP battery like me, or do you have a battery with cobalt? And please tell me what your comments are, what your feelings are about the car. So I have a list of cobalt-free cars that are LFP batteries, and that's BYD, Chinese maker, A lot of theirs, the dolphin, the seal. It looks like most of their models, BYD. Citroen e-Berlingo van and Dongfeng, Chinese. Fiat Grand, Ford Mustang, don't have LFP. Geely EX5 Aura. Sorry, that's the GWM Aura, KGM Taurus, Kia, EV5, Kia, Leap Motors, Mazda E6, MG4, MG ZS, Moda, Opel Combo Van, Opel Frontera, Smart, Suzuki, Tesla Model 3, Tesla Model Y. So it's quite an extensive list of cars that do have an LFP battery. And it does mean you can charge to 100%, and I do, so you get the full range. So what do you think? Are you thinking of buying an electric vehicle? Does it have an LFP battery or not? If it hasn't got an LFP battery, are you concerned about slave labour in the Congo as being part of the makeup of your car? Or, as one correspondent said, if you take that away from people, then that is also a problem. But also there are other issues, and this is from Amnesty International, who says that in the Democratic Republic of Congo, industrial mining of cobalt and copper for rechargeable batteries is leading to grievous human rights abuses. The expansion of the industrial scale of cobalt and copper mines in the Democratic Republic of Congo has led to forced evictions of entire communities and grievous human rights abuses, including sexual assault, arson and beating. In a report, Powering Change or Business as Usual, Amnesty International and the DRC-based organisation Initiative detail how the scramble by multinational companies to expand mining operations has resulted in communities being forced from their homes and farmland. The forced evictions taking place as companies seek to expand industrial-scale copper and cobalt mining. Projects are wrecking lives and must stop now. It's a big subject. You know, you could read about this for a lot, and I intend to do a lot more reading on the subject. Does that put you off wanting to buy a battery with cobalt in? I think it does me. And now there are a lot of cars that don't have it in. No one wants to buy a vehicle where child labour has been used. That's just unacceptable, and no one wants to do that. But please tell me what you think, and I'm sorry if I missed something out, and I appreciate all the comments that people are leaving. I hope this hasn't put you off buying an electric vehicle, because if it has, there's lots of electric vehicles you can buy that don't have cobalt in. But it is a big, complex subject, isn't it? And there's no simple answer to this. If you'd like to subscribe and like, that would be fantastic. If you'd like to buy Jen and me a coffee, thank you so much. And thank you to those people who have bought us coffee in the past. And if you would like to use the link to buy a Tesla Model 3, there's £500 off, or $500. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.